to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make a vegetable muffins. I have two family members in my family that are vegetarian, and I do quite often do a lot of vegetable muffins. They are so handy. They're handy for school lunches, they're handy for lunches. Instead of doing it in a vegetable slice, I like doing them individually in muffin tins so you can just take them out whenever you want them. So what I've got here, I've got to start with, I've got about a cup of cooked, chopped up nice spinach, and I'll put that together there. I grate all my vegetables. I like grating my vegetables. I don't put my vegetables through a food processor. This is sweet potato I've grated. There's about a cup, well, nice generous cup of sweet potato. And I've got a nice generous cup of grated zucchini. We put that through. And now I'm going to add, you can either put this in or not, but I like sometimes giving this little bit of extra flavour. I've got a chopped up green capsicum. It just gives it a different flavour to it. If you don't like the capsicum, you could add it with something else, but just try the capsicum. It gives it a nice flavour to it. And I've got a nice cup of grated just potato, white potato in there. And look, I like putting my baby peas in there. You must put these beautiful sweet baby peas. I just opened up a tin of baby peas, and they just give it that little bit of sweetness to it. I find that it does give it an extra sweetness to it. And so just add that to the mixture. So all we have to do now is just put it all together. Now I've got here, I have beaten up 6 eggs. Just mix it all together. Look, beautiful, a different colour, there's sweet potato, and there's capsicum and the peas and the spinach. Just put it all together. Now what I've got here is I've got 3/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to put some salt. We need our salt. Nice generous a bit of salt, which we have to have all those vegetables. And we have to put some pepper on. Nice lot of pepper. And I like to give it a little bit of this paprika. I just give it a little bit, it gives it a little bit of extra flavour to it. Now, we're also going to add 1/2 cup of self-raising flour. It just helps it to bind it together. Just add, that's all we need. Now, I'm going to add 6 eggs here. Now, if you need more, you can add another one if you want to. It all depends how many vegetables you've got. Now, this quantity of vegetables will give me a good 2 dozen of nice vegetable muffins. You can make less if you want to, but I like to make extra because, you see, I give them away to my kids, and you can freeze them and you can have lunches with them, and they are lovely for school lunches. So just put all those eggs in there. If you need another egg to it, just add another egg to it, it won't matter. I've got 6 there, I've added 6 eggs. Now, all you did to do, look, all you have to do is just put, that's so quickly, wasn't it? Just put it all together, beautiful. It's just a lovely soft mixture with that oil, that little bit of self-raising flour. Those eggs were enough. If I need another egg, I can always add another one, but look, that gives me a lovely texture to it. It's just nice. And now all I've got to do is put it in the muffin tins. I've got my oven on 180. Now, have a look, it might be 15 to 20 minutes, that'll be enough. Look, that is just absolutely beautiful. That mixture is perfect. We don't want it too runny, and we just want it to be moistened enough to have it put together. Now, when I do my muffin tins, I grease them, spray them, grease them. Now, what helps to lift them out, I put a bit of baking paper strips, and I put it in the muffin tin like that. So when you have to lift up the vegetable muffin, you just pull it out. It's easier. So do it. It's a little trick that I like to do. And I have done some of these. This is the tray that I've taken out of the oven. Now I'm going to fill these up with this mixture. I've got my ice cream scoop, and just put it in like that. And that paper helps it to pull them out. It's really, really easy. It helps it a lot. So just put it together like that. And look, You've got plenty here. You can even make as many as you want to. I got good 2 dozen here will be nice. You can fill two things of muffin tins. And another one there. This ice cream scoop is wonderful for this. Just fill them up nicely. Now these are the strips of baking paper I do. See, they're only about 4 or 5 inches long. What I do is I spray my muffin tins and I just put those paper strips in there, just like that. And it helps them that when they cook you just pull them out. It really is good to do it this way. I find the other way sometimes they stick in the corner and they break a little bit. So doing it this way, it's really good. So what you do is just fill them up. Put that paper underneath. There you go. And look, you'll get 2 dozen of these in here with this recipe. And as you said, look, I can freeze them in a container and take them out and just microwave them when you want to heat them up. When you've got extra vegetables and you want to put it, you can have a zucchini inside, or you can have a capsicum inside, or you can have some spinach, and you just want to put something together and use it up. Sometimes I might have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I'll grate all these vegetables and I'll do something like this, which is very handy to have. So, and I'll just put them all together like that. I've got that lovely capsicum which gives it a lovely flavour, sweet potato, the zucchini. Just fill them up like that, and this baking paper really helps to take them out. Just put it in there. You spray your muffin tins beforehand. So that gives it 1 dozen there, and I've got enough here for another dozen. You've got about 24 of these lovely vegetable muffins. There you go. Now I'm going to put them in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. When they just got a nice colour on them, you can take them out. Okay, so now what I've taken mine out, and this is how easy it is to take those cooked muffins out. Look, you pick it up with the paper. They're not stuck, and look, they're not stuck on the bottom, and you just pick it up with the paper underneath. And they're a lovely size, beautiful. And just take them out like that. I find that it's much easier because sometimes they stick on the bottom. Even if you spray the muffin tins, sometimes they stick on the bottom. But with that little bit of baking paper, it's just lovely to get it out like that. And look, I just took these out before and they are beautiful. And you can have lunch, even finger food is lovely if you need it with that. So look, and I thought with this recipe, now I've got enough here to fill another tray of 12. And I've filled up a tray of 12, so I've got 24 nice vegetable. As you say, I can freeze them, I can add them for lunches, I can give them away to the kids. If you want to make less, you can make less if you want to. But look, try them. Look, they're beautiful. And they are so nice and moist. They're lovely and moist. And look, give them a go. I hope you enjoy them. And that's that 12 there that I'm going to put in the oven, and I've got enough here for another 12. And when they just nicely brown on top like that, they are cooked. They don't take long to cook, 20 minutes. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you try them. And as I say, I've got two family members that are vegetarian, and I do these quite often. You can vary if you want to. I've got that capsicum in there which gives it a lovely flavour. If you want to put something else in place of the capsicum, you can. That sweet potato is lovely. The zucchini and the spinach. Look, give it a go. I think they're beautiful. Thank you for watching. Bye.